here about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off a play action. Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami.
First down catch there by Jalen Waddle. What a promising debut for the 6th overall pick in the 2021 draft. Led all rookies with 104 receptions, mainly catching passes from his college teammate, Tua Tagovailoa.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Singletary. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Allen off the play fake. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Tackled on the play by Kaiir Elam.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Second down. Here's Mostert again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Tua now on first down. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On second down, Mostert.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Here we go now on first and goal. Edmonds running out of the shotgun.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
On second and 9, Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tua going to throw. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football. Full half to be played. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Take it in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. Touchdown, Bills. Devin Singletary, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Throwing on second and long. Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, do you want to unpack that one or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Mostert. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll try it now with Mostert. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Tua. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for 28 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Allen now on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This will get the lead up to 7. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
A big gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the...
And now off to the races down the right side. 30, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. From the gun, it's Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
up the middle. It's Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Bass on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Bills 31, Dolphins 10. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. And my goodness, another interception. Jair Elam makes a pick, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
This one finds Wilson downfield. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Tua to throw again. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Cook with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. So Allen's going to look to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Buffalo, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Miami, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.